This is Force 13th Australia Oceania Channel, where the Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre here in Brisbane has issued their first advisory on the tropical low invest 95p at 4:32 p.m. Cyclone Watch has now been issued for the west coast of the peninsula. A Cyclone Watch zone is Kowanyama to the Torres Strait Islands. Details the tropical low at 1600 hours. Intensity tropical low, sustained winds in the centre of 30 kilometres per hour, with wind gusts at 85 kilometres an hour. It's really ramped up over the last few hours. Location within 75 kilometres of 13.2 degrees south, 142.9 degrees east, estimated to be 130 kilometres east southeast of Weipa, and 130 kilometres east of Aurukun, tracking west at 13 kilometres an hour. On the screen is the first track of the system. Tropical low is forecast to deepen today whilst moving in a westward direction across the Cape York Peninsula, and it's expected to intensify as it moves over the Gulf of Carpentaria waters on Monday, and at this stage it is rated a high chance of forming into a tropical cyclone on Tuesday. Gales with peak gusts in excess of 90 kilometres an hour expected to become more likely across far north Queensland in the Monday, particularly around the Torres Strait Cape York region. Depending on the development of the tropical low, it is possible that these gales may extend southwards to Kowanyama on Tuesday. Heavy rain may lead to flash flooding likely across far north Queensland over the next few days. Tides are also expected to become higher than predicted through the Torres Strait over the next couple of days, and it is possible that some areas may see water levels that approach the highest astronomical tide on the high tide on Monday and Tuesday. A flood watch remains current for coastal catchments north of Cardwell, including catchments across the Cape York Peninsula. Bureau of Meteorology also has in place a separate severe weather warning and remains current for far north Queensland. And people between Kowanyama and the Torres Strait Islands should consider what action they'll need to take if the cyclone threat increases. For cyclone preparedness and safety advice, visit Queensland Disaster Management Services website. That's www.queensland.gov.au. The Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre Brisbane will update the information around 2300 hours. Now we have a look at various radars. This is the Weipa one, the Doppler wind, and following on to the severe weather warning has been updated 4:43 Eastern Standard Time. For damaging winds, heavy rainfall for the peninsula, parts of the North Tropical Coast Tablelands Forecast District. Heavy rain, damaging winds likely across far north Queensland. And before we come to the warning chart, the latest NOAA flatus, and if I'm looking at the imagery, the tropical low is really getting its act together. Look at those bands wrapping in. And at 4 p.m, tropical low tracking in a westward direction across Cape York. tropical lows situate along a strengthening monsoon trough which extends across the northern Gulf of Carpentaria Coral Sea. It's forecast to deepen today as mentioned while moving in a westward direction towards the Gulf of Carpentaria. It's expected to intensify as it moves over the Gulf waters on Monday. Areas of heavy rainfall may lead to flash flooding likely across far north Queensland during the remainder of today and Monday. 6-hourly rainfall totals between 120 to 180 millimetres likely, with isolated heavier falls remaining possible with any thunderstorm activity. A flood watch remains current for coastal catchments north of Cardwell, including catchments across the Cape York Peninsula. There's already been 2 swiftwater rescues, however they are search and rescues. There are 2 adults missing. Damaging winds with peak gusts in excess of 90 kilometres an hour possible across far north Queensland into this evening. These damaging winds are expected to become more likely into Monday, particularly around the Torres Strait Cape York area. Tides are expected to become higher than predicted through the Torres Strait over the next couple of days. And locations which may be affected under this severe weather warning. Here's the warning area currently on the screen. Leichhardt River, Weipa, Aurukun, Old Mapoon, Curran, the Torres Strait Islands, Cooktown, Musgrave, Law, Hopevale. I'm going to give this one a go. Watcha, and Port Douglas. Meteorology also has a strong wind warning in place for Torres Strait, Peninsula Coast, Cooktown and Cairns Coast. However, it gets upgraded to gale for northeast Gulf of Carpentaria, Torres Strait and Peninsula. Strong wind warning southeast Gulf of Carpentaria, Cooktown Coast and including the Cairns Coast. Now we have a look at the Pivotal Weather website. It's the accumulated precipitation. Scale is at the bottom of the screen and it's the GFS model. Moderate flood warning has been updated for the Tully River. Rainfall totals of 50 to 200 millimetres has been recorded in the Tully River catchment in the 24 hours to 9 a.m. Saturday. Further heavy falls are possible during Sunday. Moderate flood warning remains in place for the Daintree River and for the Mosman River. Now this is the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's first chart, and as mentioned in my previous update, they've issued a tropical cyclone alert. Minor flood warning for the Mulgrave River, flood warning for the Russell River. Now we have a look at the rainfall outlook in a 12-hourly Meteorology New South Wales. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for the Riverina forecast district. Damaging winds. Severe thunderstorms likely produce damaging winds in the following areas: Aurukun, Kowanyama, Finley and Geraldine. Apology for the pronunciations. And a marine wind warning, strong wind warning off Macquarie Hunter Coast. BI has cancelled the one for the Sydney and Illawarra Coast. Now we have a look at storm probability from 4 p.m. through to 10 a.m. Monday. Instability, and my eyes on the area south of Sydney to Gabo Island off the Victorian coast. However, look at that activity over there in the Kimberley district, and we should keep in mind that we still have 96S on the radar, 97P and 98p. Now, the BSCH website, it's the GFS wind model. The information is at the bottom left hand side of the screen. Each of these images are free hours, and this is free to, I think, 2200 hours tomorrow. We will continue to bring the latest information and the wind and rain models. Now, what does one say about the following information? EPS track guidance, the colours. If you look to the right hand side of the screen, the various models. And down here in the southeast corner of Queensland, one never knows what this system is going to be. And I think the name of 95p is going to be Tropical Cyclone Wendy. And the late cycle intensity guidance, they're saying Category 1, which is the Saffir-Simpson scale, Category 2 on the Australian scale. There's only one model, UK Met. Upper level divergence is starting to become a little bit more healthier. And a severe thunderstorm warning is in place for the northern country, northeast forecast districts down there in Victoria. Locations which may be affected: Shelton, Iroa, Yarrawonga, Wangaratta, and that is for damaging winds. The 850 millibar vorticity, not much has changed. And thanks to Levi Cowan, who operates a fantastic website, Tropical Tidbits. Here's a couple of tracks. Caution needs to be applied because the models are run many times. There's a large number that the public don't cite. And it's all about providing information. Now, the cyclone phase, this is the Canadian model. Sea surface temperature is the scale above the circles, and pressure is the various dots with the different colours. The UK Met, a strong wind warning remains in place for down there in South Australia. Adelaide Metro waters, so Spencer Gulf, Gulf St Vincent up at South East Coast. The NCEP GFS.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name, Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.
And we'll have more in the morning.